Good morning, afternoon or evening everyone, my name is Shockwave and today we're going to be going into how to effectively flank in Splatoon 2. I've had a couple of requests. This one's kind of been a build up from a long time ago. I got a request probably over a month and a half ago. I don't know why it just keeps getting pushed back, but now today I finally decided to do this. I think this is going to be a good video. This is going to be some really valuable information to frontliners looking to flank, different methods they can use and all the rest of it. So of course if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, get into my Discord, link in the description below as always, and I also stream on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and for NA/EU that'll be mornings the day before, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then whenever I might have a tournament on. So pretty active on both that, Twitter, Discord, all the rest of it. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive straight into this. Alright, first up, gonna be a bit of a basic one, just to clear the air here, make sure we're all on the same page. Just doing a basic sneaky flank. I'll use a quick example. If just say you're on like Arowana Mall and you kind of go to the top left and you're trying to flank the charger that might be backed up somewhere, and you just do a big long flank and you come in and get the kill. Alright, that's just number one, straight out of the way, just basic flanking. But then this next layer of things I'm going to be talking about is the best way to be effectively flanking. So you make your flank around, you're behind the charger, you're behind the enemy team, and it's like, now what do I do? Do I just steamroll and try and steamroll everyone, or do I actually play this strategically? Now there's a couple ways you can play this. Two of them are what I just mentioned. You can either play it more patiently, play more strategically, kind of aim for one person to stay as the backline of the other team, you just target him, try and get him out of the game, or you just kind of steamroll in. And this is obviously going to be very situational depending on what your teammates are doing as well. So for the first one, going into playing as a distraction, so this is more of like playing patient, you know, waiting for your team. You might be the last one alive, just playing nice and patient, waiting for your team to respawn. You're the last one alive. I'll have a couple examples as always on the screen, some diagrams, whatnot, just to explain and give a visual representation of what's going on. So just say you're the last one alive, maybe it's like Piranha Pit, you're holding the far right side in their street, everyone else on the opposition team is pushed into zones, your team's just coming off a respawn. Just say you get 1 to 2 specials ready, just say use armor. Right here when you're behind them, as your team is pushing in, you want to be pushing in as well. So they're making the opposition look in both directions. You're making them look at you, who's flanking, and then they've got to worry about the 3 people trying to steamroll in front of them. So this is just one way to play nice and patient. This is probably the best and most viable option. But again, you might not be in a situation where you can stay alive for that long. But best case scenario, you know, is that the flanker gets even 1 or 2 kills, maybe just after your team wiped and the opposition team was running at you as you were like running into their spawn. Again, I'll give example of what might be happening here. You might get a kill or 2 and then the opposition team has wasted that time chasing you instead of getting map control in mid. But then again, if they ignore you, you know, you're behind them and all the rest of it. So again, it's all mode dependent. This will work best on splat zones. Just because the objective stays in mid, you can't move the objective. For the other 3 modes, Tower, Rainmaker and Clams, the opposition team can actually just move the objective and push that up into the opposition's base and just play there instead, and then you kind of have to go towards them. So again, this is going to be very situational. Just for another point, flanking can come in the form of just simple pinching and double teaming. I'm going to use Piranha Pit as an example because there's multiple plays you can pinch and do like just little flanks. I'm not going to call them massive flanks like the example I gave on Arowana Mall at the very start of this video, but Piranha Pit allows for little mini flanks and pinches around the conveyors. Again, I'll give examples and whatnot. To say someone's taking a fight on one of their conveyors, you can easily just come around, get a nice flank behind the conveyor and help out your teammate right there. So things like that. Maybe give an example of Maker Mart, to say 2 people are fighting on stack and you kind of go down the little alleyway on the left or right side of the stack, and then you come up and you help and you create that 2v1. I also just want to quickly add that with this kind of style of flanking, you can use this time when you've done a massive flank, you're on the opposite side of the base, you know, it's probably splat zones. You can use this time to paint the opposition's base for special and use your bombs to try and move the opposition towards your teammates by throwing bombs, using specials, all the rest of it. But make sure if you get to use a special, you coordinate this with your team. Again, it's going to be really hard if you're playing solo queue, but if you're in an actual scrimmage and you're playing with your team, being able to call this out that you're flanking, building up your special, painting the map, painting the opposition's base. But yeah, just making yourself present while you're in their base, letting them know you're there, not just sharking in their base, because that's not going to be super helpful unless, again, situational, your opposition might, a couple of them might be respawning or something like that. You can catch them off respawn and just get a free kill or two, but you really want to be trying to assist your teammates in helping them push back in, because if all four players on the opposition are live, they're in mid, it's going to be really hard for the three of them to be able to push back in. You've really got to make your presence felt, make them look at you, be the distraction, and this is why flanking with brushes and just say a Tentabella, just them being distractions, enables them to stay alive and just draws the opposition's eyes towards them and just draws attention 24/7. Alright, so that's just going to be a quick short video. I want to make this as thorough and, you know, want to get this information out as quickly as possible. But yeah, again, if you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to join my Discord, link in the description below, open to everyone. I also stream on Twitch again every 3 or 4 days during the week, and then a couple times on the weekend, depending what I'm doing, tournaments and whatnot. And make sure to follow my Twitter, I'm most active there, making tweets a couple times a day and whatnot. So yeah, again, if you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed and have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.